Well, good day, everybody. It's Shane Head for PopSales.com, coming to you today from Caddo Mills, Texas, and here to share with you a really unique boat. We're going to take you and give you a good quick walk around of both the exterior and interior of the boat. And as always, with all our listings here at Pop, if you want to see it in person, make an offer, or get pre-approved for boat financing, two ways to do that. One, give us a call at the number you see in your video, or use the link in the video description to go over and drill down even with more detail at the full ad at popsales.com and view all the pictures, factory specifications, and again, do all the things I mentioned earlier, make an offer, schedule a showing, or get pre-approved for financing. So the sport deck model, this gives you all of the utility and seating capacity that you'd have from a traditional tri-tune or party barge type boat, but certainly being an aluminum V-hull construction is going to give you a much better performance on the water. And of course, this boat is well equipped for a great fishing platform. We'll get into the details of more of that stuff when we get to the interior. We just want to kind of give you a general idea of the exterior condition of this boat. So a few things, there's a lot of upgrades on this boat, so we'll go ahead and start going through a few of those. One of them, if you're into launching by yourself, you're going to appreciate this. This has the boat to trailer auto lock system, so you can easily manage getting this boat on and off the trailer by yourself at the boat ramp. Very safe, secure, particularly if you're on a steeper ramp and you're worried about that release. You're going to really have a lot more control. You don't have to release that till you're actually into the water. You don't have to worry about the boat ever coming off the trailer going down a boat ramp. That gives you the ability to easily get it off when you're there. Now, incidentally, this seller has done a vinyl wrap on this boat, so all the original decals or the vinyl graphics are still underneath there, and if you look really close, you can kind of see a ghosting of those graphics that are still intact under there. So that is still there and exists if you wanted to remove that, but he went for a nice clean look with this blue. Really looks nice with that contrast going down to that silver and gray on the bottom side of the hull. Overall, the whole exterior of the boat looks really well. A few really minor scuffs on that wrap, but again, the nice part about a wrap is that's in the wrap and not in the aluminum itself when you have that happen. Now, on the back of the boat, power propulsion on this boat comes from a very reliable, well-known Mercury 200 horsepower four-stroke outboard. Also, you might notice that he's got 8-foot power poles. Now, something unique on these power poles, he has put hydraulic disconnects on these. So if you want to remove those quickly and easily, you've got the option of doing that. So that way, when you're using that turbo swing mounting point at the back to, if you want to pull some water toys around, you don't have that in the way. These are easily taken off and put back on. So a really great utility feature. Of course, here at the back of the boat, getting a little sneak peek of those rear fishing swivel seats. Just a really interesting setup. And again, this boat just gives you kind of the best of all worlds. Whether you're looking at doing some family cruising and hanging out on the water, you want a boat that's well versed for fishing and certainly has performance to handle even some bigger chop when you get out there on those windy days. We're going to go ahead and transition to the interior now and show you the really cool setup as well as all of the cool electronics that have been added to this boat. All right, guys, we have stepped aboard the Lowe, and again, the beauty of this boat is just the versatility that it affords you. When you look at the furniture layout in this boat, it makes you think a lot about a party barge, but certainly it's a deck boat with that great V-hull. This one is certainly set up for multiple platforms as far as whether you're going to be pleasure cruising, pulling the kids on the tubes, just hanging out on the water. And of course, you've got plenty of seating capacity. Up to 12 is what this boat is rated for. A couple things I like about this boat. This has that vinyl weave floor covering, which is going to hold up a lot better than carpet over time. If it gets wet, it drains and dries very easily. So I've got pictures, by the way. So again, reference the link in the video description here to go over to the full version of the ad over at Pop Sales, where you can look at the individual component areas of the boat. We're not going to do that in the video, again, as we mentioned earlier, but there's plenty of storages all under the boat seats. You've got in-floor storage. Now, something I do want to show you up here as we talk about electronics on the boat is those are your turrets for your live scope or your active target setup with the breakaway. So those stow in there. So again, when you think about fishing, this boat's really set up well for that. We'll go ahead and start here at the helm area of the boat. Of course, you've got a swivel captain seat with that nice Lowe embroidered logo. Really nice bolstering on the seat, so it's a really comfortable place to navigate from. Up here on your console, and these are networked, by the way, you've got that Lowrance Elite FS9. This is networked with your larger HDS up front for your active target. Of course, this is going to give you your down scan, your mapping. You've got those power pole controls, your Clarion head unit with your Bluetooth capabilities, all of your rocker switches here for your aerator, nav lights, etc., and of course all the rest of your helm controls very simply laid out, very easy. Up front here, like I call the casting deck, you've got these removable swivel seats. Up front, you've got a nice live well, huge storage area here. Again, I've got pictures of all of these compartments open in the link in the video description. So again, take some time to look through that. Got that Minn Kota Terrova. That's the 24-volt, 80-pound thrust iPilot or spot lock trolling motor. And then up here, you've got that nice large HDS12 from Lowrance that does have the active target. Some people refer to as the live scope from Garmin, but a lot of people actually prefer the active target version of that. You've got mounts for your rod holders. So just a really well laid out boat from the utility standpoint. We do have some pull-up cleats that have been installed here on the top of the gunnel areas of the boat. Here at the back of the boat, as we kind of finish up the interior walkthrough, you do kind of have a walkthrough, kind of a transom door style situation. You've got a alternative audio control here at the rear of the boat. So when you're in the water and you want to hit that, your battery boxes on both sides. You've got lithium batteries as well as your standard lead acid battery for your cranking battery. And also I've got pictures in the ad of this large bimini, so that's going to give you a lot of shade, a lot of comfort when you're out there on the water. You've got a pedestal mounting point here. You do have, we'll show that to you in the storage compartment, a table here, so really great for dining on the water and hanging out, easily stowed away. Cup holders. Again, the utility of this boat is really, really fantastic. If you are looking for the capacity of a party barge but the performance of a standard V-hull boat with the added benefit of a great fishing platform, then this SD is a really, really great one to consider. So again, if you want to see this one in person, you want to make an offer or even get pre-approved for marine financing, we've got two ways to help you do that. One, call the number you see in your video, or use the link in the video description again to head over to the full version of this ad on the website at popsales.com. There you're going to be able to view well over 80 pictures we took here today. View all the factory specifications, the accessory list, everything we know about the boat will be listed there. And again, from that website, you can do all those things I just mentioned, make an offer, schedule a showing, or even get pre-approved for financing. So from Caddo Mills, Texas, for popsales.com, Shane Head saying thanks again for watching.